Peeps, it has been an interesting week in Halloween Horror Nights news coming out of Universal Studios Orlando. Let's take a minute and get caught up. First of all, let's go ahead and talk about the new premium experience coming to this year's event, the Premium Scream Night. For the first time ever, guests can experience Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights before it officially opens with limited capacity and shorter wait times at an exclusive Premium Scream event on Thursday, August 29th. Tickets go on sale Thursday, June 6th. Now, this seems a little similar to other premium after hours experiences like the Orlando Informer After Hours Meetup at the Universal Studios parks, but this one's a little bit different in that it's actually before Halloween Horror Nights begins, so it's almost like a preview event for Halloween Horror Nights. So, what's included in the Premium Scream Night? Well, it's currently advertised to include limited wait capacity and shorter wait times, all 10 haunted houses with staggered entry by group for a more dedicated experience, all 5 scare zones, live entertainment, a selection of all you care to enjoy food items and beverages, an exclusive event souvenir credential and lanyard, access to select attractions at Universal Studios Florida, and free self-parking on August 29th. Tickets are available for sale on June 5th, 2024, and the cost of them is about $350, or if you're an annual pass holder, $325 plus taxes and fees. Now, there's been a lot of controversy about the cost of this premium experience. It's in the name, it's a premium experience, right? But we wanted to do a little bit of HHN math to determine if there's good bang for the buck here. So what we did is we did some comparing of pricing against an average HHN experience that kind of equivalent to what you'll get through the Premium Scream Night. So an average HHN single night ticket price across the course of the event is $99. Now that's not a weighted average. Some nights are $89, some nights are $209, but the average ticket sale price is $99. The average single night express pass is $187. Now, the reason we went with the single night express pass is because what's committed to from Universal Studios with an express pass is that it'll reduce wait times by about half, right? That's kind of the expectation. So I would have the expectation that for this Premium Scream Night with limited capacity, that wait times should be half of what they normally are. So we felt it was the equivalent of an express pass. The HHN Premium Night also includes parking, which, according to the Universal Studios website, is about $32. It includes a lanyard and another souvenir, but we only had really the cost of an average lanyard, so we said about $14 for that. And we estimated about $50 for all you can care to eat food and beverage. It is likely more than that. It could be less than that, but we went with an average of $50 just because that's kind of what we kind of anticipated. Right, so for a total of $382, which by comparison with $350 or $325, that actually says that this is actually a better deal for this one night experience than the average equivalent experience for a Halloween Horror Nights evening, with the ticket price of $99, not even including some of the premium nights that have a ticket price of a single day ticket price of more than that. Obviously, a lot of folks have other types of ticket options available to them. There's Rush of Fear, there's Frequent Fear. So we did a similar analysis using the average night with Rush of Fear, including Express. Now, Rush of Fear is typically good for about 18 nights. At least it was last year. So keep in mind, we're using last year's ticket prices for this Rush of Fear for an equivalent because they're not on sale yet this year. However, assuming 18 nights is what you get for Rush of Fear, but typically with Rush of Fear, at least for me, I don't go all 18 nights. I tend to go the first opening weekend, which is only about 3 nights, but we did an average assumption of about 5 nights. If you get a Rush of Fear and you go 5 nights, then your average night cost of ticket and express is only $106 combined. So you can see with a Rush of Fear or a Frequent Fear pass, that really brings your single day average cost down in this situation. About $202 is your average night. with a Rush of Fear pass, and that's if you pay for parking and lanyards and food and beverage every night. So obviously the premium Scream experience, the value of it is going to be dependent on what you do with it, what's included in it, and what other ticket options you may have already purchased for your Halloween Horror Nights or are going to purchase for your Halloween Horror Nights experience. So as to whether the event is worth it for you, that's honestly going to be up to you. For me, I think it's a fun idea for an event. I understand that it's intended to be a premium experience. And I think honestly what it boils down to for me is capacity. What is the capacity? What is considered limited capacity? And what will those wait times end up being? That's really going to determine for me if the juice was worth the squeeze, if the value was there for me. And obviously things like this very likely to sell out. So it just really depends on what sellout means for an event like this. Now that wasn't the only bit of news this week. Universal also released a recap or a brief summary video of their Slaughter Cinema 2 announcement from Spooky Empire on social media this week. So let's take a look at that now.
Well, hello, Spooky Empire! Welcome to the Halloween Horror Nights panel, everybody. And I'm just so incredibly excited to introduce you to some of my colleagues that I get to work with all the time to really take you on a behind-the-scenes look at how we design, develop, and produce HHN.
So it starts with a spark of an idea. Again, people throwing things on the board, and we all see what we gravitate towards, and then we pick our concepts, move forward, and then flesh out the rest of it from there.
Love Halloween Horror Nights. It's been my whole career. Ever since I started at Universal, I actually started as a character. The collaboration starts to grow and grow and grow, and we all kind of bounce off of each other.
You have to soak up a lot of things and do a lot of research and just learn everything you can about a little bit of everything, and it'll really serve you well, especially on the creative end.
We want to thank everybody for this incredible opportunity to
Wait a
be
second,
here
wait a
in front
second,
of
wait
you.
a second.
What's
I thought there was one more thing we wanted to talk about.
Did we have one more thing we had to talk about? It sounds like they think we have one more thing to talk about.
Like something we wanted to share with everyone. Slaughter Cinema 2!
That is actually all the time we have. Thank you so much to everybody here, and thank you to Spooky Empire.
And in a last little bit of news, the HHN experience coming to Las Vegas is looking pretty good from the exterior. Obviously, no official date or information has been announced beyond the name of the event, which is Universal Horror Unleashed. But as soon as more information comes out, we will be sure to share it with you. All right, folks, let's turn it over to you. What do you think about the premium Scream experience that is being announced for this year's Halloween Horror Nights event? Do you feel like it's worth the value? Do you think it's something you'd be interested in? Let us know in the comments down below your thoughts on the premium Scream night. Let us know if you're looking forward to Slaughter Cinema 2 or what else you may be looking forward to from this year's event. And while you're down there leaving us a comment, give us a thumbs up on this video. It lets us know that you like this kind of content. And if you do like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you know when we release more of it, up to and including the event itself. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.